Go. You might be able to hear that. So happy first Thursday of the month, when it's, my favorite night of the month, because I get to chant, and I get to chant with all of you. So as we sort of settle in onto our seats and get ready to begin, you want to, just as we're meditating, you want to sit upright, not too tight, not too loose. Remember, natural body, natural breath and energy, and natural heart, mind. So we want to make sure we're not too tight, not too loose. You can move with the chant as you like. I do. We'll switch over to the lyric sheets so you can chant along and also read the translations. So those will be up in a minute, so you can't always hear me or see me moving, but I often do this motion, if not groove a little more. So just know that this practice is really about being present, being awake and aware with whatever we're doing. So when we can focus not only our minds and our breath, but our actions right here in this moment, then we've really hit it all on the head. Body, speech, and mind checking in and really working it allows us to hone those skills so that we can take it off our cushion and let our practice be part of our lives. So let's keep that in your intention. We won't use the harmonium for all of it. I'm just honestly sort of relearning the harmonium. I started learning it last year before I had my bicep tear on my arm, and so that kind of put things at a little bit of a damper. So kind of take some opportunities to work on my fingering and let that muscle that's like a little shaky work its way out. So if you haven't chanted before, welcome. And it's just really, it can be like singing. If you don't consider yourself a singer, think of it as like speaking. So really we have mantra in 3 different ways. We can say it, we can sing it, or we can write it. These are usually the expressions of mantra. So I don't personally know anyone who uses mantra writing as a practice, but I imagine if you were in specific circumstances, it would certainly work for you. And it's really about bringing your awareness to whatever you're doing. So it's all right. So we're going to just sing it tonight. So don't worry about getting the words or the tune exactly right. It doesn't really matter. So it's really about bringing your practice into your present mind. Yeah? So we'll sing, we'll do some Tibetan, we'll do some Sanskrit. I think that's pretty much all we'll do this evening. I don't think I have the Chinese queued up, but that's okay. We've got plenty to do. So I kind of wanted to branch a little bit tonight with this little harmonium. And as you may have heard and you came in, I was chanting a Hindu chant, which often opens kirtan, which is a lot like what we do, but with instruments like this, and it can get pretty lively, and we're going to kind of move toward doing some of those additions to our chanting this year as I get more proficient with this thing, and maybe crank out my guitar or some drums or whatever it may be, and when we can start really being together, then we can have a little band, so it'll be fun. So as we know, a lot of our Buddhist roots came from Hindu, and chanting is not apart from that, nor is the intention behind it. So this particular chant is to Ganesha, or Ganesh, which you may recognize as it's got the body of a child, a young boy, and the head of an elephant. And that represents childlike enthusiasm and curiosity with the wisdom of the elephant. So this particular chant is an obstacle removing and path clearing prayer, and we'll do the Tibetan one right after this, but we'll start off just limbering things up, moving things around a little bit with this chant to Ganesh. And the first part of it says gum gum, G-U-M, G-U-M, gum gum, and that's his, like, the nickname for Ganesh. So it's like, hey Ganesh, over here, hey, look at me. And then Ganapataye is his full name, Ganesh's full name. And Namaha is like the spiritual speed dial. So, hey, you on my speed dial, you who has childlike curiosity and wisdom combined, compassion and wisdom always working together, help me to see my own obstacles for removal. So we're going to do that. We'll start off. So just follow me, and we'll use the harmonium here to guide us a little bit. So just maybe start by Om. Just do Om. Gam Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om 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 Gam Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Ganapataye, help us to remove those obstacles. So let's ring the bell 3 times. We'll let that sound and vibration bring us here, to this moment, to this practice. I'm going to move us now to our slides. And I'd like for us to do together this path-clearing and wish-fulfilling prayer to Padmasambhava. And Padmasambhava is a Tibetan historical person, and one that we credit with hand-carrying Buddhism out of India and into Tibet, where the Buddha never walked. The original Shakyamuni Buddha never walked, but it propagated so fiercely through this act by one person. We also call him Guru Rinpoche, and in this practice we use that Guru as a reflection and a reminder of our own inner abilities, where he was just a human, no supernatural powers, just like us. So we turn to this person and ask for path clearing and wish fulfilling with the wisdom, the body, speech, and mind of the Buddha. Dosum Sangye Guru Rinpoche Nongdro Kundak Dewa Chen Pojab Barche Kunsel Dodo Drakpotsel Solwan Depso Jinji Laptu Sol Chinang Sangwei Barche Jiladang Sampalunji Drupa Jinjilo. Precious guide, one with all the Buddhas of the 3 times, blissful presence and source of all spiritual accomplishments, fierce destroyer of illusion who dispels every obstruction, we pray to you for blessing, inspiration, and realization. Please remove all outer, inner, and secret obstacles and spontaneously fulfill our aspirations. In front of you, you'll see the 7-line prayer to Padmasambhava, the supplication. And we ask for the revelation of body, speech, and mind, the wisdom, the apparent wisdom, body, speech, and mind, through this Guru's example, through the Buddha's example, and to point toward our own wisdom of body, speech, and mind. Om Ahung is the last line that we'll chant over and over as mantra. Om Ahung, body, speech, and mind of the Guru, Padmasambhava. Hong Ojin Yojin Nup jam sam pe mage sardong pola. Yatsen shogin nung trubnye pe majung ne Sutra. Kordu kandro mang polkor ke ki Jesu dak drugi. Jinji lapchir shek sul sol guru pe masidi hung. Ojin yojin nup jam sam pe mage sardong pola. Yatsen shogin nung drupnye pe majung ne Sudrak. Kordu kadro mang polkor ke ki Jesu dak drugi. Jinji lapchir shek sul sol guru pe masidi hung. Orjin yojin nup jam sam pe mage sardong pola. Yatsen shogin nung trubnye pe majung ne Sudrak. Kordu kadro mang polkor ke ki Jesu dak drugi. Jinji lapchir shek sul sol guru pe masidi hung. Oma hung benzar 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 guru pe masidi hung. Oma hung. Oma hung. Oma hung. 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 So next, you can see on the right side of your screen a depiction of green Tara. This is compassion. Tara is the deity that holds compassion and mercy at her heart. And as we chant, remember that we're asking for our own compassion to be revealed, not from outside of ourselves, but from within. So when we can apply our attentive awareness to the qualities of compassion and asking for that to be revealed through our body, speech, and mind. Triye Soha Om Tare Tu Re Soha Om Tare Tu Re Soha Om Tare 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 tare tu re, so Om 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 tare tu re. You see on the right side of your screen is the depiction of the deity Vajrasattva. And Vajrasattva represents for us purity, understanding, the isness of everything. So when we chant to Vajrasattva, we are trying to connect with that inner purity that comes from our unstained consciousness. You just take a step and look. When you can see your own reactions, when you can see your own emotions, when you can see your own state of being, maybe you're grumpy, maybe you're agitated, maybe you're joyful. When you can see that, it is pure consciousness that sees that, is not the ego seeing the ego, but instead that pure consciousness. And Vajrasattva reminds us that we all have access to that pristine purity. So we'll chant the first of the two chants on your screen, Om Benzar Sato Hum. And you can picture this deity slightly above you and this column of pure light coming from it and into the crown of your head. And as that pure luminescence saturates every cell in your being, it's pushing out negativity and shedding light, the light of awareness, the light of conscious awareness on everything. There's nirvanic peace in leaving things as they are. Shine the light so you can see what it is. Om Benzar Sato Hung, 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 Om Benzar Satohung, 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 Om Benzar Satohung. beyond, 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 even the beyondest beyond enlightenment. Yes. That is the translation of the last line of the Heart Sutra. And the Heart Sutra is not what you think it means. It's not the heart like love and lust and adoration, but instead the heart of clarity, the heart of conscious awareness, beyond all of our obstacles, all of our preferences, beyond all of our neurotic tendencies, all of those things stimulated by the ego that makes us think that we're the only thing here, and that we are individual and not connected. So we look with the Heart Sutra and this mantra to be beyond that bias, beyond that preference, understanding our interconnectedness, our mortality, understanding our compassion and loving kindness. Om Gate Gate Para Gate Parasum Gate Bodhi Swaha 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 Gate Gate Para Gate Parasum Gate Bodhi Swaha. The jewel is in the lotus. Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 Jong Sim Chokrin Poche Makye Panam Ke Gyurchi Ke Panyam Parme Payam Gong Ne Gong Du Pelwar Sho Zhang Chup Sim Chokrin Poche Makye Panam Ke Gyurchi Ke Panyam Parme Payom Gong Ne Gong Du Pelwar Shok. May the pure, brilliant sun of bodhicitta dawn in each and every heart and mind, dispelling the darkness of suffering and confusion, unstoppably until all are illumined and awakened. Body, speech, and mind directed toward awakening and for the benefit of all beings without one single exception.